angels, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I decided to do a Madison Beer x Morphe collection review and test out the products that Morphe sent me. I am fortunate enough to be part of their glam fam, and so they sent me this I think a couple of weeks ago, and I just thought I would try it out on camera with you, let you know how I think the eyeshadows work, the brushes, how the lip gloss is, maybe do some swatches for you and just create a look, hopefully a fall look, because her collection is full of fall colors. If you all are new here, my name is Angelina and I do lifestyle videos, beauty videos, hair videos, reviews, challenges, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you would like to see content from me. Hit that thumbs up button and let's get started. Okay, so first of all, this is what I got in the mail. It's a little card that talks about the Morphe Madison Beer collection. My code is GLAMFAM848 if you guys would like money off of your purchase. It says, Morphe Madison Beer collection. So excited to finally share with you. Whether it's a chill, everyday, in or going out, these are some of my absolute musts for any occasion. I know you've been asking me what I use, so here's a few of my favorites in one place for any mood you are in. Give them a try and don't forget to use your phone to get the full augmented reality experience. I hope you love these products just as much as I love you. The next thing I'm going to be showing you is the lip gloss. This is the Jupiter lip gloss. It's just a clear lip gloss. I opened it just to see the color and to make a TikTok, of course. This is what it looks like. It's literally just this really sleek bottle or tube of clear lip gloss. Doesn't really have a smell.
A smelly smell that smells smelly.
Love a clear gloss, especially over some sort of color. I don't currently have a clear lip gloss right now. I know that I used to have one from e.l.f., so that is exciting. Next, I got this little brush set, and it just says Morphe Madison Beer. And it came with brushes, which I'm so excited. It comes with 6 makeup brushes. They look like eyeshadow brushes. This one could be a highlight brush, but... So they don't have any numbers on them. It just says Morphe Madison Beer. I'm just gonna go through them really quickly. This is an angled brush. You could use it for your brows or for a liner. This is a thick pencil brush.
Damn, boy, he's thick, boy!
It has a tapered tip to it, but it's like sort of fat. I love using these types of brushes for lower eyeshadow as well as highlighter for my inner corner and under my brows. Next is this little small brush. You can use this for small places as well, whether you're defining a cut crease, highlight, underneath your eyeshadow. The next is also sort of a tapered brush, and it's flat, as you can see. I could use this to pack on a shadow onto my lid. I have a pointed blending brush. And then lastly, this one is the one that I said you could probably also use as a highlighter brush because it's a little bit bigger. It's flat on the top, but it is a blending brush. And this I would use to blend my upper eyelids. Last but not least is the Morphe Madison Beer palette. This girl is literally beautiful. She has no flaws. It's called the Channel Surfing Artistry Palette. There's a bunch of little numbers around it, which goes with the channel surfing theme. She always does like cool music videos and I don't know what to call it, like electronic themed things I've noticed, which is super cute. When you open the palette, it has a full-size mirror as well as a sheet with the names of the shadows on it. And then these are what the shades look like. So as you can see, there's mattes and shimmer shades. I would definitely call these shades very neutral and very appropriate for fall. Just very earthy shades for the mattes, and then really earthy shades as well for the pressed pigments, but they are super stunning and I've been waiting to use this. Literally did a TikTok showing you all this, and then I have not used it since because I wanted to do a YouTube video for you, but I feel like this is going to be like my go-to fall palette. I'm so excited. So starting with the shade names from the top left all the way down, it goes White Rabbit, Stained Glass, Baby, Zero, I think it's Marceline, C137, Zeppelin, Devil in a Dress, Pisces, Banana, Emotional Bruises, Pixie, Fight Club, Prestige, I don't know how to say this, but I think it's Jericho, Bambi, 3553, Cosmos, Life Support, and Rabbit Hole. So yeah. I'm so excited. I'm really excited to have some brushes to do this with. I'm gonna get my hair out of my face and then I will be right back. I just now realized that my fan was on during that whole intro, so I'm so sorry about that. It gets so hot in this room. I turned it off, but hopefully hopefully I don't sweat to death. So far I've done all of my face makeup, and then I primed my eyes with my P. Louise base in Rumor 01. I'm just going to blend that out using this really soft brush since it obviously creased. So I'm going to do something super fall today. The first thing I'm going to do is blend the shade White Rabbit into my crease using the very fluffy brush. And this is just to make sure that all of my primer is really soft and smooth. I had it sitting for a while, so. I also want to just kind of start off by saying that since this is a collab with Morphe, I have a good feeling about the products. Like, to be honest with you, you guys probably know by now that pretty much all of the brushes that I use are Morphe brushes, so there's not like much of a difference other than maybe the shape of the brushes, but I feel like they're gonna pretty much perform the same, being that they came from the same company that I'm very used to. Also, with like a name and a title like Madison Beer, I don't think she would ever drop anything that's not like, you know, top notch. Now I'll be going in with the other blending brush that has sort of a point to it, and I'm going to be using the shade 0, and I'll just be running this through my crease sort of the same way, but not taking it too high. This is going to be my transition shade. So far so good. I like the pigment, I like the shade color, it's blendable. There's not a lot of kickback in the pan. I've dipped it like 3 times, and as you can see, there's like barely anything that fell out of it.
Barely.
For those of you that care about that, it's not really anything to stress about. And you know what, before we continue, I'm just gonna swatch a couple of the shades to show you what they look like on my arm. This is the shade 0 that we just used.
Go 0!
Very fall-y. Next, just because it catches my eye, I'll swatch Stained Glass, one of the pressed pigments. That's so pretty, oh my gosh. It's like a sheen. The shade Life Support, which is probably one that I'll be using. Super pretty. This one reminds me of like a cranberry. Oops, I just dug my nail into one. Of course. This is the shade Fight Club. And this one is the shade Banana. The shade Pisces. That's so pretty, oh my god. I'm so bad at swatches. I literally cannot swatch to save my life. I'm like digging these nails into the other shades. They hate me. This one is Emotional Bruises. That does kind of look like a bruise, oh my gosh. And then lastly, because I think I'm gonna use this one on my lid, the shade C137. And we'll just smack her right here. Yes. I'm so excited. If you guys want me to swatch the whole palette, just let me know and I'll do it on my beauty IG stories for you. Just let me know in the comments below if that's something you want to see. I'm going to add a little bit more of that shade 0 just to make a really good base before we add another shade in here. I like that the shade is very buildable too. Sometimes I feel like you have to add like a ton of product for a shade to like build up, but this one was pretty easy. So that's good. I decided instead of using the shade Life Support, I'm going to use the shade 3553 because it looks like the second deepest in the palette, and I'm just going to take her sort of fat pencil brush. I'm going to pack it in here real quick and then blend it out. So I was watching Jaclyn Hill's video the other day. It was her, like, I believe it was her fall favorites video. She was talking about like her current favorites of the season, just like all random things. One thing that she put me on that I actually ate last night that was so freaking good was candy corn and dry roasted peanuts. Just because I love candy corn, but it can be like a lot. It could be super sweet and sort of just feel pointless. But she convinced me to try it with dry roasted peanuts, and my boyfriend made it for me while we were watching Haunted Mansion. I was obsessed. It tastes so good because it's like that salty and sweet. So it was like the perfect combination. And I was like, oh my god, like she gave me like my new Halloween snack besides popcorn. And yeah, so that blended nicely together. Now I'm going to take the flat tapered brush. I'll be putting C137 on my lid, but I'm just gonna right away spray it with my Morphe setting mist because I know it's just gonna make it that much brighter. And then just placing this on my eyelid. Wow. So pretty. And then I'm actually gonna go in with some on my finger just because I know it's gonna be that much brighter, but I want that to dry real quick. Anyways, the second thing that she mentioned that really caught my eye is that she is obsessed with Madison Beer's lip gloss as well. I don't know if I'm obsessed with it yet, but I'm assuming it's good because if Jaclyn likes it, I'll probably like it.
I saw Katie Heron wearing army pants and flip-flops, so I bought army pants and flip-flops.
That was another thing that she mentioned that she loved, and she said that she didn't know who Madison Beer was before this, and then she like looked her up and was like, oh, she's so cute or whatever. But I just find it like really ironic that that is something that's part of her fall favorites and has to do with this video obviously, but the fact that she doesn't even know her or didn't know her and liked it tells me that it's probably really good, especially because it's sort of like a random item to have like in your fall favorites, if that makes sense. At least it was to me. So taking my ring finger and rubbing it in C137, I'm just gonna put it on my lid. Oh my gosh, it just makes that much of a difference. It literally looks like I have gold aluminum foil on my eyelid. It's so pretty. I love it. I love it. And now I'm gonna take the smaller flat brush, spray it again, dipping into stained glass to put it in my inner corner. Or I guess my inner lid, just to brighten up the look a little bit. Now I'm gonna go back in with that thicker pencil brush. I'm gonna add a little bit more of the shade 3553 on it and just stamp it over this edge of where the shimmer meets the darker color, just to help blend it. Lastly, going in with a little bit more of the shade 0 in my upper crease, I'm gonna blend all of the edges out just a little bit. So cute, so fall. So I wasn't thinking and I accidentally dirtied every single one of the brushes already. So I'm just gonna use this little brush I got from Lavish. This is what a pencil brush looks like, and this is why I think this one is like a fat version. I'm gonna use the shade Zeppelin to do my under eye shadow over here. So I was watching, like I said earlier, I was watching Haunted Mansion last night. I think I was like way too scared for a Disney movie because, I don't know, let me know in the comments, do you guys like scary movies? Are you someone who like gets really freaked out? I am the kind of person who watches a scary movie, kind of likes the adrenaline of it, and then will have like 2 nightmares afterwards. I literally had 2 bad dreams last night after watching Haunted Mansion, and it was like obviously not that scary. It was a Disney show, but there's like little things that like freak me out, and like the music, the suspense, the spiders. Are any of you like that? I cannot be the only one that actually gets like really freaked out, and that's why I don't watch very scary movies. All of my friends love scary movies, and I'm like, I don't know, I get really spooked. Are you guys like that, or do you like them, and am I crazy? Taking the shade 0 on that blending brush, I'm just gonna blend out the edges here at the bottom. I'll be using my Hollywood & Vine black eye pencil. Next, with my Tarte Sex Kitten liner, I'm gonna make a wing. Personally, I like, I guess, kind of scary, suspenseful movies based off of real true stories. I don't like anything like haunted. I just don't like it in my home at all. Freaks me out. But at the same time, movies about like kidnapping and stuff will have me like afraid to go to the store alone. So I don't know. I don't know what my issue is. I'll be using my Tarte Big Ego mascara just to go with my Tarte liner today. I have to say I'm really happy with how this looks, and I think it looks really pretty in the light, especially like can see in the viewfinder. It looks very like glam. Okay, yay. So the lashes I'll be using today are Secretive by Morphe. At least I think these are secretive. To be honest, sometimes I put my lashes back in packages and I'm like wrong about what they are, so hopefully these are secretive. If they're not, my bad. While the glue gets tacky, I'm gonna put some highlighter in my inner corner and underneath my brow bone before I forget. I always use the same highlighters. Maybe I should use something different. Nah. Just using my Amrezy Anastasia highlighter. Placing some in my inner corner. Oh my god, it's just the perfect shade. Like, you can't help it. It's so pretty. And then right underneath my brow as well. And then popping that baby right on. Okay, so that is the finished eyeshadow look. I'm gonna do this eye off camera, be right back, and then we'll try out the lip gloss. Okay, I'm back. That took me a minute because I did a TikTok on this eye. I figured if I had to do it anyways, I might as well record it, so make sure you go and follow my TikTok. So after I finished this eye, I went ahead and used my Becca lip liner. This is in the shade Charming, and now we can go ahead and get into the lip gloss. So this is the shade Jupiter, and it's 0.15 fluid ounces, and I'm just gonna put it right over top of this lip liner and see how it looks. I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best smell ever. I tend to prefer lip products that kind of smell sweet just because, you know, your lips are right underneath your nose. That's not like a complaint, it's just an observation, you know. And I'm gonna wipe off the wand before I put it back in the tube. Look how glossy. That looks so nice. Pretty, looks like glass. I'm a fan. So real quick, I'm just gonna put some highlight on using the same highlight that I used for my eyeshadow. Okay, and to finish off the look, I'm going to spray myself with my Morphe setting mist. Y'all, so as you can see, this is the final look with everything together. I'm super happy with how it turned out. I think it's super fall comfortable. I think everything worked how I expected it to. Again, like I said earlier, since it's a collab with Morphe, I expected it to be good. I'm happy with all the shades. There wasn't a lot of kickback with any of them. I would be happy to use some more if you guys want to see, or if you guys again want to see some swatches on my Instagram story, comment below and let me know and I'll swatch them for you way better. I loved the bag that the brushes came in. I thought that the brushes worked well. None of the bristles came out. I am a huge fan of like white, so I think it looks super sleek and classy. The only thing I would say about the brushes is I wish it came with a few more. I would say that it included a lot of essential brushes and you can definitely create like a full look with them. However, I'm somebody that likes to use a variety of brushes to complete a makeup look, just because, I don't know, in my opinion, the more the merrier, the more options the better. 6 brushes, unless it's just me, I feel like it's kind of a small amount. I didn't purchase these products, so I am happy like as it is, don't get me wrong. But if I were to purchase them, I would have been likelier to purchase them if there were a few more brushes in the kit. That's just my personal opinion. But they did the job very well, so I was happy with that. The brush set with the kit was $25. I guess if you break it down, it's less than $5 per brush, plus you get the bag. So that's a good deal. It's just me being picky. I think 20 shades in a palette is definitely a good amount of shades, especially for the sizes, the color variety, the variety of different types of shadows. This is something that I'll probably be bringing and putting in my like a normal everyday kit. It's just super compact and practical, I would say. For $22, that's a little bit over $1 per shade. Totally worth it. I think they killed it. I think that she's a stunning girl. She always looks flawless, so it makes sense that she would do a collab with makeup that she uses every day. The gloss was amazing. I love it. I think it sits perfectly. It hasn't broken up my liner underneath it, even though it's from a different brand, so I'm happy with that. The lip gloss is only $10, so I feel like that's a great price. I feel like it's comparable to like drugstore prices, so in my opinion, that is totally worth it for 10 bucks. That is my opinion. That is my honest review. I keep flipping around my hair because it's pissing me off, guys. I'm sorry.
Watch your profanity.
So all in all, if you're a Morphe fan, if you're a Madison Beer fan, if you're a makeup fan, I would definitely say the collection is worth it, especially if you're someone who likes earthy tones and practical makeup and practical size palettes and things like that. If you guys would like to use my code, again, it is GLAMFAM848 for money off of your purchase. Thank you so much to Morphe for sending me these products. I'm super happy with them and I will be using them again for sure. That is it for this makeup tutorial. I hope you all enjoyed it. Check out my TikTok, my Instagrams. Comment below what you think of it. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, have my post notifications turned on, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, learned something from it. I appreciate you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. I love you angels so much, and God bless.